Hello. I just spare your ears from my coughing. Bacon bake. Yeah. I finally, no, I finally managed to get it. Play it now. Great day. Install. We're gonna play some bacon pies. Yeah. We have to download it sadly. So yeah. Hope I'm talking in a good volume so you guys can hear me. Oh my god. It's here. The first time. Oh wait, am I screen? Yeah. The first time I played this, it was at some a friend to my parents. We were there and I played this, and after that, for like some years, I like forgot the name, but I've always wanted to play it again. I remember a few things, but otherwise, this. I don't know if I can call this gameplay, but let's go. Uh, or space. Hiding spot games. Oh,
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story.
I don't remember this. I do not remember this.
Chapter 1.
I remember this.
Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's...
Oh, I accidentally skipped it. Can I? Oh. Hey Dad, how are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. Oh, 6 years old, Dad. It's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been longer than you were here. Feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was her favorite spot in the world. It's walking by itself. Me too. Oh, it's a fox! Hey, Luca! I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them. Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes and the flowers on the grave.
So, the dad's dead and her mom's and his His mom is mom. I thought it was a girl from what I remember. I like voice acting. I can walk around. Hello, flowers. You look so cute. Flowers. I'm walking all of them. Flowers, flowers. Tickle. I got a word. I thought I got tickle elsewhere, but oh well.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
So if I walk around, I just sneeze. I'm gonna remove all of the petals. Oh, they will grow back. Okay. It's a house.
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Okay. Are there any words I can unlock? Oh. I can be cool. I'm so cool. Yeah. Am I meant to wait there for a word? It's so long.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
Oh. To explode. Oh.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly op.
I can shell. Pond. Can I tell that to Grandma? That I'm going out the pond? Because I remember I told her like.
One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric. Just some dusty knickknacks.
I'm gonna go up here. I don't think I went up here.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Oh, damn. Oh. Has anybody talked in the thingy? Okay, it's going good. Oh, I can jump.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hide. Oh, I can tell my grandma I'm going to hide and seek. I remember now. This is our room, right?
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Shell.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation. Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
That's nice. Oh, I don't think there's anything more here I can explore. What's my words? I think I can murder my bully by tickling her if I'm right.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Oh, chunk. That's a subtle but good way to introduce that word. I did not think of that word. I felt like crafts, because, you know.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an... Oh my! This is quite exciting! I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. On the other hand, I suppose there's no reason to rush things. Gran will be waiting when you return.
I accidentally went. I wanted to go here.
A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
No word? Okay.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench. The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
I thought you had to do shoes. Chill.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
Yeah, here.
The best lies are built on truth. Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
The Chronicle?
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
I remember when I played last time, it grew like gigantic. It was giant. I think we're just gonna go hide.
We were just gonna go hide for the day. Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using all's well that ends well.
This is a good tutorial. the trouble with Ron. Ah, such goody. That's a good joke. Oh, I'm gonna go the other way.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Yeah, they do not want the story to go there. And you're going close in.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the Foul Harvest and his sudden death.
The Foul Harvest.
In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Wait, did the kid's parent die then? Yeah, he died when he was 6. That was 6 years ago. So the dad died in the Foul Harvest.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy. Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
That's a eerie smile.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company.
This reminds me of I've seen like a Dream Hollow, I think. I've seen like a content from that channel. It sort of reminds me of that. I hope it doesn't go that direction.
He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine Fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
I can chill. Are they bullying the bunny? Why are they bullying the bunny for? You guys are mean.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable.
Oh, damn. Hello, person.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Okay, this guy is Cabby from Inanimate Insanity. This guy is Cabby from Inanimate Insanity. I'm saying.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Damn. They're gonna. I think they're gonna rob the pig. Still no one here, okay. I can't go. Oh yeah, I have to go meet them. I can't go in the water. Old Peddler's Pond. Hey, Etchel. Is the lion playing any tunes today? No bite this morning, I'm afraid. What to think of it? I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you ever want to share back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, nothing you should say. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Cuts in. I'm gonna look some words.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Give it a good cast now. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Something's drifted away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it at company. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, Buckaroo.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the good for skimming the surface.
Give it a good cast now. Whee! Trying not to pull it too much because I've played some fishing simulators. A duck! It's my old rubber ducky. You're just a little drooling ball of fare when you lost that. Cried for days. I told ya it did turn up. Yeah, you're right, Grandpa.
Luca tied a shoestring. What fish could resist a nice...
I like fishing. I will continue fishing for my whole life. Another shoe. I got the other show.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse. After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied. On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens. Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old abandoned building? Yeah, well it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since. I was thinking about the fish. Isn't it like radioactive? I remember it being radioactive or something. Since the battle harvest? Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. This is just a busted little warehouse. I just meant we could do some research as a library. You wanna actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember the time I sort of accidentally burned down that chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my paw throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now I think about it, bugging around like a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Not exploring.
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree. While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Oh, there he is. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. It's a Saturday! Last chance dinner. It's the guy.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon Beacon.
The Beacon Beacon. Change. New word unlocked. It's an alligator or crocodile.
His hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wandered down the woodland path, aware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. There's a tree. It's a restaurant. Hey, Serial. Hiya, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Serial would like you. Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow, you're really setting the kid up for success. Piper? Oh, hey, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course! It's like the morning. Correct! And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. You're so correct. We jump, I jump, I jump. Night.
Luca could see the morning regulars nestled in their booths at the early bean.
Are there bullies? Luca, just the fella I was looking for. Hey, Roxy, what's up? Oh, it's the mother.
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Look, wait up! I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand rather useless. Rhodo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rhodo! Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? Look, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a shell. She's right around that corner, isn't she? She's right behind me, isn't she? Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly. Oh hey, sis! Nice weather we're having, eh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also, couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unshorn. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the fall harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten, and the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic shrink array. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luke, and had to add places to be, so if you don't mind. Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again before most of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer, the sun's shining, and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rollo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. A pal always says, tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Oh, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report! Oh, that's gonna be risky. So, Fitz, what are you up to today? Lovely day. Nope. Cool. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can
A
do.
bit much, if you ask me.
Indulge. Indulge. Does that mean greedy? I'm learning English. This should probably like a thing people do if they wanna learn English. I think it's pretty good. There's a newsstand. Hey Dawn. Sorry to wake you. No problem. It comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
What's up? Rollo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about that? You might have said I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So, what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Things seem to be quiet in town today. Yep, everyone is preparing for the festival. Should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Catch you then. Oh, and Luca. I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. I'm still keeping my ears up. Explore. Oh. I guess I guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for a festival. I wonder if we can use the Jolin's degree thing with the sister. A fox. Or a dog. Hey, Solomon. Apologies. No time for chit chats. Oh, he's in a hurry.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Duncreed. I was just on my way to. I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I guess Juniper would just have to swing by with more of her lovely yam. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. Just remind her that she still owes me that dance.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Hello. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. Gotta go.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use. Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
Why is it this? Is it because of the thing? Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Yoey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure, bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just wanna be left alone. If you're going to Weepwood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching, I got it. Anybody talking here? Oh no.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
This is the thing. Wait, no, so this isn't a warehouse, this is our estate.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz. Luca often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. If Rollo was here, he'd touch that thing.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
That's
One more to go.
Wasn't it here they died? Property of Valentine. So he's like old and therefore it becomes poisonous. Weird.
The fence's buzzing gave way.
Oh, okay.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life. There was only one way to find out.
I remember I have to hide, like in the dumpster.
The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods. The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Weird. I remember now. Can I hide in there? It's scary.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
Oh, I'm so dead.
The sound of footsteps grew
I have
louder.
to hide. Yeah, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. What you Alright. I won't complain.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light. This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself, but change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy. But don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a checkmark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
This is gonna go. Take a break for it. You know. I like that. That was fun. shame. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'll supervise. Yes, supervise. I'll just. Oh, I missed. There we go. Not touch. Wonder what happens if I use this. Bruh.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
This is bizarre. That's a rump. I would give 100 to throw you in the trash. Someone's gonna open the door. I'm gonna open the Oh god, it's a mutated person, isn't it? It's a mutated person. It's a mutated
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
It's a mutated person. Luca, do you know what separates one of the movie detectives from Ace Detectives? A ridiculous hat. The shirt without Ace Detective.
Rollo felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag. Rollo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Presumably name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag but someone else. Okay. I think we should make a break. Time to panic. I'm not panicking! You're panicking! Rollo, calm down. I have to squeeze my hand so hard. No, I am not holding your hand. Give me the ground. What other slang covered hand would be in here? Ah! That hand is not a hand. That is not a hand.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peeped. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room, and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished sharing a mess of jam last night. Soon I'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
Are you working with the radioactive thing? I already found all the words. Oh yeah, I did. Born in a barn? What does born in a barn mean? I'm gonna leave it open again. Should I wait a bit?
An eerie electronic sound echoed from Luca's bedroom.
Oh, it's the thingy. It's the palm. Hello? Rollo, is that you? Is that Morse language? Over? I think that's Morse language. Oh god, that was Morse language. I do not know Morse language. Oh god. Knock, knock, knock. I heard a knock, knock, knock. Oh, hey Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday, it's Rollo here. No? Look at my look, this is serious. Is Rollo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rollo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around Weekwood, and then it was late and we went home. Weekwood? If he's alive, I am going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he
Luca's
said?
mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know that check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rollo. Where are you? Before I do that, I will explore. Grandma told me not to do anything. I'll go out. I like the music. Dash. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rollo? No. I thought I mostly been talking to Fleetwood. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had gotten some answers. I told him that outside. I would wait till he gets back. I don't know, I just wanted to give him that voice. I wanted to give him that voice. I wanted to give him that voice. I like chili. This guy is just a bunch of boxes. We can jump over. What's the questionnaire? Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm the Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Heights.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. You joker. We're all a part of this together. You let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Yeah, okay, questionnaire. Really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm staying around, doing nothing and waiting for Roxy. When I could be staying around, doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Looney, Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, that isn't Rollo's getting in trouble. Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the hell those aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weekwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weekwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weekwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Are those two best friends, Squirtle and Foxy? What's this about a missing child? I'm stressed that the situation is completely out of control. It just all seems so terrible. Are you sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Carter. Young Mr. Carter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just fucking settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. Are we just telling our daughter that? Now where did she run off to? Anything more? Hey, Dom! Ugh. Is it true about Rollo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? We're checking out reports about the increased activity around town. What sort of activity? We know less trucks, mechanical losses, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Horowitz certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? The best place to start looking is for the trail in gold. Where do you see him last? We were in Wheatwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Wheatwood when I ship it. I do my best work at night. Oh, I can't go in there. I guess my friend will. Can I run? I can't run in this game. I can sort of dash.
A bit much. Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul heart when there are no crops.
Non-great drugstore. Oh yeah, here's where you killed the bully. Now look around for the child. Where has the child gone? There's a child that ran away, I think. Remember you teamed up with the child. Where's the library?
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato?
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca! You snuck up on me. Good book? I don't know, just started.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know.
Mycological phosphorescence. bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis. There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week. Oh, the cobs I've eaten, a salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous. Sally Seashore's simple, succulent. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible. A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Self-absorbed.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser, revered spin-offs.
Nerd. I'm not a nerd, I just really like this. It's interesting. Oh, a child. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncrete works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. Oh, but you. Oh, it's the murderer! When do I work? Oh, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Is that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, what up? What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kinda like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo's my unlucky penny. That's us. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Yes, a cat. She's so cute. Why do they have to make her a cat? They made the murderer a cat. Oh my god. Hey, look, it looks like a path goes this way. Yeah, I've already noticed that.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
This sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles flowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious stuff is science. What does science suggest? Poke it with a stick!
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us the skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Oh no, it's the bleach. Oh, I thought she was a rabbit. Hey Tish, look what the cat there. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Ah, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this stud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Hey, why do you have to be so, you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid left them. Iggy, I'm only gonna sing this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look, who's gonna backbone now that the girls are out. First his pops broke, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Time to murder.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yeah? Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms. Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough. Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered. Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh god. Oh god, you're gonna mutate.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could. Chapter 4, The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Can't walk again. Look out, what the hell are you doing out there? Why did that kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Look out, I need you to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
No lie, we weren't just playing deep weak boot yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse, but someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. It's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up. Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
Just go back to the little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sounds like a plan.
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, Scoots. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around there leading up to the festival. My yacht has been acting weird lately. Well, they're normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? The place gives me the willies. Oh, this is insane.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on old Phil like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard a ring. But the damn thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it really. The whole thing is a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rolly yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolly knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. This music. Oh. Is this guy evil? I don't like this music.
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder. Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help. Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Wait a second, he's big. The guy in yellow suit was big. Oh no. This guy is big. The guy in yellow suit is big. We're so dead.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped. A deep sigh bellowed from his chest. Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder. With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth. The door latched shut with a mechanical. As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end. Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else. There was a shame. If Well, time to bust out the strange. Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye. At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach. Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze. Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up. The person at the warehouse. The strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We're just looking up for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? That's Banner, really. He's got a little turn around in the woods. They can be the story I'm thinking of. I'm starting to get that impression. Roll's at this house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Well, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. Can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Look at your grandmother's was looking for you. She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk to Nelly about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca. Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4, Our Harvest Awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. Gran? Oxa came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. It turns out Rollo is safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
Can't wait to
Luca
find
was sitting by the
monster in
pond,
that tree house.
listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. Why don't you grab me some nice bait? Sure thing, Dad. Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing We're fishing with bees? Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one. Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand. Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply. Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie. Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rollo, is that you? Luca! There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now. But some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? Took me to some sort of... I think I'm on the ground. On the ground? Oh, okay. This seems more interesting for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. No, trust. Peace. Hold on, someone's...
The signal went silent. Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think you're getting worse.
Rollo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Almost time. Mission control. We need to get a tree house. The
With
tree
that,
house.
the signal died for good.
What were they trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
This is No? No? Okay.
Luca heard a group of footsteps. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted. Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side. Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath. the three shared a determined look.
I forget to breathe. Why do I forget to breathe? Forget. I did it. Change the sign. Splendid. Didn't see you. Didn't see you. You're right. Never enough to just rearrange the letters. What choice for a prank, though? In situations such as these, all
The
is
two
good.
boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the be revealed. Should be quite memorable. Let's make yourself scars for now. Let me check the sign. Oh, festin. Slow. Rolo, are you there? The tree house. Mr. Curse said. What happened out there? I don't like the music. Thanks, Rolo, where are you? Who's
Luca
there?
could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
Got weapons in there. So you better go out right
He
now.
strained to hear as a muffled voice.
It's the monster. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? Yes, I don't recognize myself
Luca
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Oh, monster. You're not even hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. So you turn yourself for a second. That I get to be like this forever. Must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior. Perfect thing Luca say today. With this positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. You're after me. You chased me all through the cave in there. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Hello? It's not safe. Luca! Where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rilla. Where are you? Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. treehouse. Consider going to the treehouse. Clipboards. What did I tell you? Spend our harvest wackadoos right here. Chasing me. Yellow questions about me. Throw questions. There's a same self-digging, but it's different now. It's asking more threatening. We're gonna figure self-digging. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello. So present that is arboreal domicile. Perhaps they find me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and see. I'll see what they want. I remember this differently. I remember it like I was on the house, on the roof of the treehouse with the monster, like the guy. The whole village was down there, like with pitchforks and stuff. Not this, not this. I did. What's the word? What's the word? Uncanny. This is uncanny. Why is this so? We will love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you're right. They're saying the same stuff, but with that creepy knob cracked to town. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm so tired. Okay, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
12-year-olds. These are 12-year-olds. I know the ranger guy is like 12 years old. Holy. Luca, grab the walkie-talkie. Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Hey there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is! Poor fella just got lost. That's a lie. So, that is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he let you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Oh, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca? Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left.
It's gonna go bad.
Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr. Kerr!
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo senses regards. Oh. Hey! Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
And this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Oh, no.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they swung.
Accidentally.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere near. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing.
Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine, her house? Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else else could it possibly be? What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I've gotta deliver these on the town first. We can catch up later. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. Not sure what this treehouse is what you speak of. Sigh. Audible sigh. Meet me at the mission control. Roger that, Space Cadet. You can tell those jerks. Doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear! Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day. There was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, man. And you know, change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I'll make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Good day, Mr. Wilder. Well, if it isn't my favorite little yam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at you.
She leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just. I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around in your little apron taking orders. This the whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh Yes, let's see
Mrs.
here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Or secret messages in the jam. Will do.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
I'm ready to help, Mama. Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. I gotta deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Oh God, it's a lot of orders. Hi. Hi, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rolo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Sad. Chicken. Bacon. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. Ah, my father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails, pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Fur and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was just too busy. Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with some cold cuts sloppy chili. Cold cuts sloppy chili. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. What if I get their orders wrong? Gadzooks! They've shrunk the waitstaff!
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy. He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he orders should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? The heart wants what it wants. This guy is insane. This isn't grilled, I think. There's still spikes. Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. Nah. Now that's a burger with bites. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. I can go behind. It's actually so cool. It's the evil guy. could just be left alone, young Mr. Valmore. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. Just that. Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech of the festival. Being major and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being major or for public speaking. Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. Doesn't look a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. His heart might want the opposite thing. I like the little wee dance. It's the evil man. It's the evil man. I don't wanna go to, I wanna go to the evil man. The evil man's gonna kill me. Where do I get the other yam? Mr. Nuncreed. Mr. Tolliver. Where have I seen Mr. Tolliver before? Book. So I rose, yes. Mr. Tolliver. 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 Who's this? Wait, what's your step? Oh, sorry. There's a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. Thought they just sort of wander around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch your step, okay? I don't think I have to do that anytime soon. Are you Mr. Tolliver? Do you think yam would make good bait? I guess it depends on what you're trying to catch. At this point, anything.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Tolliver. Tolliver, Nuncreed. I know the Nuncreed is evil, so I really want to do him last, because he might get the messages, the secret messages. I think there's messages. What else? I don't want to give him that. That might be bad. Where's Mr. Tolliver? Hey, Don!
motioned to the book in front of him.
Non-creed. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, what the... I did not know of this. Melon kicker. I touched it. Can I kick it again? I wanna kick it again. How do you keep the ice cream cold? How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know. Some are cold. How do they keep summer cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello.
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. I no bother, no
He
bother.
leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me? Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Yeah? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes! The yam! Thank you so much for delivering this yam!
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course! Of
He
course!
leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Does he think I'm a part of this? Kick, 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 kick.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
That was unhelpful. He died because of the mutator thing. He died because of the mutator thing. God, that's crazy. Got some yam for you, Mr. Non-Green. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on deliver duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose so, do you want your yam? Oh, alright. Usually Jennifer drops those on herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case...
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
I hold on to the basket until the next time I see you around. Thief. It's the child. Hey you! Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? What just happened? Well... Hey, what a crazy coincidence. This is my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just did it up. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what's your new little friend's
Beck
name?
locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luke Vanhor, nice to meet you. I'm Nelly and this is Ilona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Lesbians. Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can't stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence! I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful! In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. Lemons are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grip. Great, see ya there. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all that bad. The festival is coming up. This festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? What is putting perennial? Is putting, well, it's perennial harvest putting on this one. And they're And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it. The difference between the old Valentine company and this new perennial harvest
Jeff
outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Why does he have a drugstore? Big creepy gates. So, who all lives in that house? Harris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the west? That sounds like the one. So there's 3 people living in that huge thing. I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring. Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the fall harvest. Okay. That's like the 5th time someone mentioned this fall harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually, you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up, but we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. I have smacked now. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck. Manners. That's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the first fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. Mom's been missing for a few months now. Like missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, that was good. Very good. Normally, we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, were you skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck! I'm sorry, Luca, this move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow! What brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and experiment on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nelly means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for their best. Some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you
Beck
didn't.
slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was a rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around there.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for your pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Get up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spare it out, Bob. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse, and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. I'm freezing. My dad just opened the window. Only I'm freezing.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate. Looming mansion. Rich, reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me! Oh shit. What do you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide! That's Harris Valentine. that she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I won't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Cares face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. Well, I was expecting shady. That's just flat out Superman talk. If you don't mind me asking, why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
I like the music.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gram. That was your gram. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. I like the cat. Oh, glowing mushroom. Glowing mushroom. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish
Of
and
course,
looked
we're
up.
not worried. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely! If you'll just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Look, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. I will be wandering on my own, no thank you. Why is the music so intense? Oh, it's glowing. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, see? Have you noticed how the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. I just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See, you'll be right and early tomorrow. I can't wait. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Meow, 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 meow. 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 I think I'm going insane. I like how it glows. I like how it glows. I like how it glows. Why does it glow? There's the speech. It's the speech
William
guy.
Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
Oh god. It's the evil guy. It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The
you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense! That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not that at all. Oh no, that's not that at all. She's just busy. Of course. Regardless, I will be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just a festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on derelict towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yup, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat the seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. Do you see potential here? Undoubtedly! The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge and the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Oh, damn. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo, he's... Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Thinks I've been tough for his family since the Valharvest. It's about damn time you tell me what the Valharvest thing is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer! It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharp and Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big thought. Around 6 years ago, Sharp and Valentine suddenly died. Something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe I was in water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. Everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant the crop, do everything right. It's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. I take it. Roll's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week. Well, they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line. Fishing with the law of attraction.
That scared me. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
That scared me. Mally's 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man! Exclamation mark. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength.
Luca stuck. Those things always get.
You'll have to reel it in a bit faster, or your catch will lose interest.
Luca stuck. Those things always.
This time I didn't get scared. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate the pond bracelet. See, I fought her. I want to read the sign. It's about time! I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks! Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. A manga? He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Awesome. What's this? Okay. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Joff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for food. I mean, junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? You could just hit the thing instead of throw things. It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Oh, look. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there? What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe there were squatters? I think so, it seemed more organized. When a man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying I was a man. You're wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang, that's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine eating with Gran, wearing the same sort of Aspen suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was the proper clandestine meetup. So let me get it straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw a Gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine? Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your Gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. And second, it could have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making yap. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since we moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Look, I don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
And you're saying? Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Look, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. We can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
What time is it?